Let's check it out.
A lot of people ask me, am I afraid of death? The truth is, I think what scares me the most is not being able to say all the things I want to say to you when I'm no longer here. So this song is for Haley, for when that day comes.
Where's Haley? Where's she at?
This ain't Haley.
Who is it?
It's someone.
Ah!
I've been waiting all night for the sunrise to take away the dark sky.
They're a monster. And no monster, baby monsters, and I'm the mom monster.
All it takes is a new day sometimes to get me in a better state of mind.
Give me a kiss, monster. Love you.
If I could just fall asleep, I'd be lost in a dream. But right now it's misery, and I just have to remember that when a heart breaks, it ain't broken forever. The pieces will grow back together, and in time I'll be fine. The tears are temporary.
Yeah.
So far, a huge switch. This is nothing like the rest of the album. thus
No,
far.
it's so different. I like Skylar Grey though. I like her voice.
She's great. She's good. Generally speaking, she's been on other albums, right? But she sounds fantastic on this.
Yeah, really good.
Like great vocal, really like a haunting vocal, which kind of fits in with the theme of the album to some extent.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And the song sounds like he's talking about, well, in the beginning he was saying passing away and stuff, right? So I just wanted to make mention, it's so different
Yeah,
than
for sure.
what we've heard thus far.
Takes is a new day sometimes to get me in a better state of mind.
Give me a kiss, monster. Love you.
If I could just fall asleep, I'd be lost in a dream. But right now it's misery, and I just have to remember that when a heart breaks, it ain't broken forever. The pieces will grow back together, and in time I'll be fine. The tears are temporary.
Yeah. So Haley Jade, I wrote you this song to help you cope with life now that I'm gone. How should I start? Just wanna say, look after Elena, Stevie, and Uncle Nate. And sweetie, be strong. I know I was your rock, and I still am. Saying goodbye is just not ever easy. But why you crying, just stop. Haley, baby, dry your eye, this is not forever.
That when a heart breaks, it ain't broken forever. The pieces will grow back together, and in time I'll be fine. The tears are temporary.
Daddy, when I used to have this, I was a little kid.
Baby, are you okay?
Yeah, and you will get over me and move on. You can play me on repeat on a song, but don't you dare shed a tear what I tell you. Straighten up, little soldier. Them times when I held you, Jade, it'll be okay. Baby, I'm here, hey, I'm watching you right now. Baby girl, I vow I will protect you. Your guardian angel. As hard as this may feel, us parting is painful. And darling, the rain will drive you insane still. You will remain strong. Haley, just hang on. It won't be too long. I need you to move on. And remember, it will get better. Cause time heals in winter.
When a heart breaks, it ain't broken forever. The pieces will grow back together, and in time I'll be fine. The tears are temporary. The bad days will start to get better. Then we'll be laughing together. And tonight when I cry, the tears are temporary.
I know this big girl, and she's really pretty. You know what her name is?
Haley.
Haley. How did you know?
Yeah, and if there's days where you wanna just lock yourself in your room and cry, just think about how when you were little, how you and I back and forth to the studio. We used to drive, you strapped in the back seat, cause you were my little sidekick. Yeah, sweetie, I know this hurts. Bean, I'm wishing your pain away. Remember this, Haley Jade, there's gonna be rainy days. I promise you'll get through them and make it regardless. Fuck it, Jade, I'll be honest. I knew that you was gonna take this the hardest. Sweetie, get up. I know that this is breaking your heart. It's the hardest thing I've ever wrote. Haley, sweetheart, it's okay for you to let me go. Baby, I promise you that when
When a
I'm
heart breaks, it ain't broken forever. The pieces will grow back.
So what are your thoughts on this one, Sam?
I like how he has like all the, I guess it's probably recordings in the background of her as a kid. It kind of reminds me of like the, what's the one that she's in? The I think my dad's gone crazy song. And the Haley song where he has like recordings of her in the song.
Yeah, there's a couple of
them.
There's a couple of so there's Haley's song,
Yeah.
I think, which is one of them. But this is very similar to the song he did. The video. I don't know why I can't think of the name of the song right now. The video is where he's starts at like Alcoholics Anonymous, and he's going to a show, and oh man, I can't believe I can't remember what the name of the song is. That's what it reminds me of, and it's a heartfelt song. It's interesting though because the way he's kind of talking to her and expressing some of the feelings. I mean, there's other songs with Haley as well, right, that he's done or dedicated to Haley.
Yeah, Haley's song is one of them. I know he has clips of her in the I think my dad's gone crazy song. But I think Mockingbird, if I remember correctly, it's more him talking to her that like everything's going to be all right. Like the chorus is like everything's gonna be all right in it. So I think that's what he's also saying in this, right? Like even when I'm gone, everything's gonna be all right type thing.
Exactly. So it's kind of similar in that sense. But in terms of the concept album wise, I'm wondering, because he's saying that he's talking about him dying, right? And this is about the death of Slim Shady.
Yeah.
And he's still directing this message to Haley and speaking to her directly. So I'm wondering, was this written prior, and wasn't released, way back when, or in 2004 or whatever?
Yeah.
Or is he writing this now? And so is it basically what I'm trying to say is, was this written at Slim Shady? And Slim Shady wrote this to Haley? And Slim Shady is going to die?
Yeah.
And that's why he's prepping for her to die?
Yeah.
Or sorry, for him to die, and that's why this message is going to her. But at the same time, he's using it as an excuse not an excuse, but now allowing him to send a message to Haley if he dies soon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he dies when he's 55, hopefully that doesn't happen.
God willing, that doesn't happen.
But that she now has another song that's more recent from him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think for me, I didn't get the vibe that it was from Slim Shady because I feel like it's very heartfelt, and that kind of goes against everything else that's kind of in this album has Slim Shady. But I guess some of the ones,
But it's still Eminem though, right? Slim Shady is still a part of Eminem, right?
I guess so. But I think for me, where the weirdness comes in with that is even all the other songs that he wrote for her were from Eminem Show and beyond. So that was past the Slim Shady days as well. And then also I just feel now that he's older, this is something he's probably thinking about and probably wrote more recently. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's just my thought. It just
seems weird, I said, that it's the death
album
of Slim Shady.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
I get what you're saying.
And then he's writing a death letter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I'm going to die and don't be sad.
I get what you're saying. And I think also too, like you said, right, for the concept album, how does that fit in if it's not from Slim Shady?
Yeah.
For sure. I think
it's very different because like you said, it's very different than the rest of the album.
Yeah, it is very different.
It's a very different tone.
Yes.
So it's almost like showing the soft side of Slim Shady.
Yeah, maybe that is what it is. Showing even though I'm obnoxious and very inflammatory, for the people that I care about, I still have this softer side. Yeah.
So even though when I get because if we go back into the other themes, and sorry guys for rambling here, and I know this is kind of not fitting for this song also because it's a very sad song, and I'm sure that people listen to this and they're crying their eyes out, I imagine.
Yeah, it made me kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, it's understandable, especially if you have kids. If you have kids, if you had a daughter, this would be really, really powerful for you.
Well, I think even for people thinking about their parents, right? Putting yourself in Haley's shoes.
Yeah, true, very true. Yeah. That's true. It was making me think about my parents as well.
Yeah.
Anyways, what I was just going to say was this whole thing is about Slim Shady using drugs, right? And that's a part of what brings out Slim Shady. Mm-hmm. So in light of that, you know, it's like, although he's high, it doesn't mean he doesn't still love his daughter.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Inside of Slim Shady, although he's aggressive and crazy and like all this nastiness comes out, it's still at the heart of it, even though he doesn't like that person, it still produces some good things, and there's still love in there, and there's that's just basically
and like
what
you
I'm,
said, it could just be showing the other side of him, like the other side of Slim Shady. That like we've shown the one side of him of being like at what everybody knows of him, but
you guys can forward it to Eminem and he'll let us know.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Baby, I'm here, hey, I'm watching you right now. Baby girl, I vow, I will protect you, your guardian angel. As hard as this may feel, us parting is painful. And darling, the rain will drive you insane still. You will remain strong, Haley, just hang on. It won't be too long, I need you to move on. And remember, it will get better, this time heals in winter.
When a heart breaks, it ain't broken forever. The pieces will grow back together. And in time, I'll be fine. The tears are temporary. The bad days will start to get better. Then we'll be laughing together. And tonight, when I cry, the tears are temporary.
I know this big girl, and she's really pretty. You know what her name is?
Haley.
Haley. How did you know?
Yeah, and if there's days where you wanna just lock yourself in your room and cry, just think about how when you were little, how you and I, back and forth to the studio, we used to drive. You strapped in the back seat, cause you were my little sidekick, yeah. Sweetie, I know this hurts. Bean, I'm wishing your pain away. Remember this, Haley Jade, there's gonna be rainy days. I promise you'll get through them and make it regardless. Fuck it, Jade, I'll be honest. I knew that you was gonna take this the hardest. Sweetie, get up. I know that this is breaking your heart. It's the hardest thing I've ever wrote. Haley, sweetheart, it's okay for you to let me go. Baby, I promise you that
When a heart breaks, it ain't broken forever. The pieces will grow back together. And in time, I'll be fine. The tears are temporary. The bad days will start to get better. Then we'll be laughing together. And tonight, when I cry, the tears are temporary.
What's your favorite song?
My favorite song is
Mine and your favorite song?
radio. Like this part. What's your favorite part, Dad? You're taping me, bitch.
I got you on tape, cousin.
Can you hear?
Yep.
No, babe.
Know what?
No, I said no, babe.
Okay. No cousin. No cousin.
She probably laughed so hard at that now.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably pretty cool for her to listen to at this point and you know, reflect on. And as we said, have another song now that's kind of dedicated to her that, you know, long time later, she can, you know, really connect with. And really just shows Eminem's capabilities as an artist on this one. I mean, to go from what we've been listening to thus far to have such a sharp shift, but be so poetic and, you know, so well done in terms of a song and you know, have that switch in terms of a personality and an artist to create something completely different really just shows that he, you know, how good he is at his craft, that, you know, you can go from this bop and this hard hitting these rhymes and everything to getting you in your feels, quote unquote.
Oh, for sure. And the diversity there, right? Like you said, and especially like listening to it like back to back, it's like, you know, that those different style songs are out there of things that he's recorded in the past, but it's like to listen to it all back to back on an album. Like you said, you have the more dance bopping style, you have these like darker, grittier ones, you have more of these kind of mainstream like single vibes, and then now you have this like getting you in your feels. So it just shows like how much diversity he can put together on one album.
Yeah, and so coming back to some of the things that we mentioned before, I think, like I said, that it is this death letter by Slim Shady, but Eminem took the opportunity to make it a letter to Haley at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's a really creative way to kind of combine the two.
Yeah, that would make sense.
To go in line with the concept of the album, but still make a song that he can connect with and make it in a different mold. Like I said, creatively to give. I think this should be the next single. That's what I would.
That one should be?
Yeah, I think that this would be played on the radio, would be played, everywhere. But they would end up.
Yeah,
playing.
especially with the chorus, like with Skylar Grey. Like I think also she did an incredible job.
Great
with
job,
the chorus.
fantastic. Yeah. All right, so you like that one?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably gonna be one of your favorites, right?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, I think you'll be listening to that one a little more frequently, we'll say. All right, so let's see if we're going to continue down this path or not. We got
Now
Bad
we're going to
One.
Bad One sounds a little
I think
different.
this sounds like we might be going back to where we were, but let's find out.
Yo, Dre. Yeah, I'm gonna just lay back on this. Let me apologize
the
in
beat.
advance. I like that. Fuck it. Forgive me. Alright. Fuck it. I don't mean to sound arrogant. What? But got my head up in the sky again. But even that, my stacks are higher than money pile like Tony Stark's. That's how much I earn, man. Damn, girl, my head is swole. I feel incredible as the Hulk. Meaning I'm trying to smash. So come get in line like Santa and climb up inside my lap. Come on, while I devise a plan. We'll be talking about Purell. When sanitize your hands. And I am an industrial strength, high-end brand frying pan. Rap is something that I've just had a skill at for some time and am an artist who can draw a crowd like a diagram. Like drawing breath from your diaphragm. I've achieved every aspiration that I have had. Got a diamond plaque or 2 or 3 or 4, but that don't change my attitude. I got a bad one.
She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on a link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one. She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on a link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a
1 minute you're
bad
here,
one.
next minute you're gone. Don't sit there and scoff, little bitch, you can knock the shit about me being immature off. It isn't my fault, the liquor is often twisting my thoughts. You said you're looking for miniature golf. Thought you said looking for miniature golf. Your mouth is a hole, that means my dick is in golf. Sick as a dog with croup cough. Biggie is gone and Tupac, and I'm still alive, and you not the woo dog. So who died and made you God? Anything can set my mood off. Attitude I've always had one. My temper's like the bitch I just scooped up. I got a bad one.
She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on a link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one. She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum.
We got a
You
bop
just
here.
gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on a link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but
So a sharp shift again. We got a bad one with White Gold again. White Gold does a great job on the hooks.
Yeah, definitely, like you said, a little bit of a bopper, like a club banger for this one, I feel like.
Yeah, it's got a really great beat. I think he mentioned Dre in the beginning, so I don't know if Dre produced this one, but it's definitely a little more like he said in the beginning. He's like, I'm just gonna kind of chill out on this one. I'm gonna get a little more laid back. That's what he's doing. He's not doing too much craziness with the flow and the cadence and the delivery of the rhyme schemes like he has in some of these other tracks. It's more like, let's just lay back and chill and you know relax on this one.
Pop
you want
out
to
a
put this
little
one in the
bit.
car and the whip. You want to bang out with it. You know, that's the
nice
kind
little
of
bass in there.
and we're adding another flavor to the album here with this one, right? He's got, a few different kinds of tracks, and this is adding to that, I feel like.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I feel like the chorus there, too, is definitely something that's going to get stuck in your head.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite choruses, I think, that we've heard thus far.
now I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one. She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on a link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she
This
said I
whole
got a
genre
bad
with all
one.
these corny white rappers, I'm not a fan of it. It ain't my fault, but like sock puppets, I had a hand in it. This $1,000 in my hand is just like what Candace did when she turned her back on her own race, cause I have abandoned it. One of the greatest who did it, look what I came up through. You never made it to the level that I made it to. So similar to it in a table, I ate at you. Haters, I made a few, but like when 3 Stacks just plays the flute, I ain't got shit to say to you. And me offending you's nothing new. Fuck it, it's what I love to do. This
So Andre 3000 from Outkast dropped an album where I think he just basically is playing the flute the whole time, and everybody was like, "What just happened?" Like the rapper Andre 3000 dropped a flute album, and so that was that bar there, right? Like it's like Andre's 3K playing the flute. I got nothing to say to you.
How did I not know that happened?
Well, I don't know. I didn't hear it or anything. I didn't listen to it. I just heard about it. So that was that bar. I'm pretty sure. You guys can correct me.
Race, cause I have abandoned it. One of the greatest who did it. Look what I came up through. You never made it to the level that I made it to. So similar to a dinner table, I ate at you. Haters, I made a few, but like when 3 Stacks just plays the flute, I ain't got shit to say to you. And me offending you's nothing new. Fuck it, it's what I love to do. This is subterfuge just to screw with you. And yeah, this much is true. It sounds like something that Puff would do at a party with Aaron Hall. Cause I just love to fuck with you. Eyeliner, blush, foundation kit. Cause it's you, I make upset. Brain is.
I thought we weren't getting into any of these bars on this track. I was completely wrong about
back
that.
at friggin' Diddy again.
We got. Who am I to say that though? Really, like Eminem's gonna take a track off? Probably not.
No, he also just had a pretty good bar there about makeup as well.
What did he say?
He said foundation, blush, something like a makeup set.
You're doing all the schemes here today on this album. You're catching all the schemes.
Yeah.
You prepped yourself. You're like, okay, schemes. Eminem's got schemes. And Diddy's catching another one. What's that?
Lots of Diddy schemes.
3 strays for Diddy now? And Candace Owens also got another one in there.
One of the greatest who did it. Look what I came up through. You never made it to the level that I made it to. So similar to a dinner table, I ate at you. Haters, I made a few, but like when 3 Stacks just plays the flute, I ain't got shit to say to you. And me offending you's nothing new. Fuck it, it's what I love to do. This is subterfuge just to screw with you. And yeah, this much is true. It sounds like something that Puff would do at a party with Aaron Hall. Cause I just love to fuck with you. Eyeliner, blush, foundation kit. Cause it's you, I make upset. Brain is dead, space cadet. Like when Ye forgets to take his meds. So when they get mad or angry at a statement that I may have said, I just say, man, I didn't say that shit. Shady did. Cause all I do is write the rhymes and then wait for that beat to play. Spit him, trigger finger, make like a green beret. Like he would get a submachine to spray with him. I should go back to those sleeping days because I'm so stuck in my evil ways that I'm fucked either way. The people still seem to think that they want the old me till they get him. Got him up in arms like monkey bars. The fucking bomb with the puffy arm. I'm blowing up the Kid Cudi's car in front of his house where all his buddies are. Just another day at the office, but it seems like Marsha's fucking job is done. Mission accomplished. People off his stunt. He pissed 1 billion people off at once. But I gotta keep going Tyson on Kelly. I bodied him twice and already. That little motherfucker's back throwing subs like a food fight at the deli. And that is why he got the attitude he got. Like Liza Minnelli, my male ego is the size of the belly on Jelly Roll. And bitch, I got a bad one.
She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on the link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one. She just gotta put up with my shit, I'm going platinum. You just gotta put up with my wrist, I'm going diamond. I just put Fidel up on the link, I'm going gold now. I love all my records, but she said I got a bad one.
Another banger track.
So MGK's still dissing, eh? MGK's still throwing subliminals.
Sorry if you guys can hear the
Motorcycle racing going outside
at the moment. These happen regularly, apparently. What were you saying?
I said MGK is still throwing subliminals, apparently. That's what he said.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of nice lines in that last verse. I really liked that last verse the most, actually. Yeah?
It was
You
good.
agree?
Yeah, it was
You like
good.
that one?
Yeah. I thought that was good all in all.
All in all?
Yep.
2 thumbs up from you?
2 thumbs up.
All right. Well, there's a lot of thumbs up on this album, I would say.
Yeah. No, I like that one. It was catchy.
I enjoyed that one, too.
It's fun. It's bouncing around.
Huh?
I said just bouncing around.
Would you like to do it again? All right, we got a skit.
Guess who's back?
Where's Tobey?
Not here. Oh, right there. But it's not, is that not? That's on the album, no?
Yeah, it's on the album. I don't know which order it's supposed to be in. All right, so we've found Tobey here on the playlist. It's not part of the original sets of released songs that just came out, but we're gonna not do the video, guys, because I don't want to have a copyright issue come up where the video is blocked, but none of the audio is. So we're gonna stay away from the video on this one.
We'll do maybe the video separately if you guys want to see that.
Yeah, if you guys want us to do the video, we can do that. But I've heard this song before. I heard this when it came out right away, basically, because I knew that Sam wasn't going to be around. But this is going to be the first time that you have heard it.
Yeah, I have not heard this.
Okay. And so it's got Big Sean and Babytron.
Babytron.
In this one. I don't know much about Babytron. I think he's from Detroit, I would imagine.
Sounds like he should be a transformer.
Huh?
He sounds like a transformer.
And you made a comment about, before we started recording again, you made a comment about the goat here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get that in a second. Do you know what this is? This picture?
No, what
It's
is
a
it?
Spider-Man meme. Do you remember the Spider-Man meme?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's all three Spider-Mans.
They're all pointing at each other.
Yeah.
And it's the same one that was used when it was Drake and Kendrick and J. Cole were talking about each other originally, and they were all pointing at each other.
I never saw that.
I think it was just the two of them in that meme. It was J. Cole and Drake that were pointing at each other, saying they're both. So this is what that's playing off of. I don't think a lot of people even realize that, they're probably connected there. But anyways, before we get started, I just want to let you know that Babytron and Big Sean sound a lot alike.
Oh, okay.
So you might get confused.
Like who's who?
Yeah. So Babytron's going to start, just so you know.
You didn't want to test me to see if I could figure it out?
You'll see as soon as it starts playing. You're gonna be like, and I just didn't want you to be confused and think it was all Big Sean.
Fair.
And it's not.
Okay.
So anyways, without further ado, let's get into Tobey featuring Big Sean and Babytron.
Shit, fuck, shit, boy, Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus and choke. Even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is dope. My city Leia and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus and choke. Even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is dope. My city Leia and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. No Espanol, I'm allergic to rojo, and legally blind, all I'm seeing is go. D to the A, there and back, if we ride with the Drake, can't smoke from the T to the O. Up then the bitch, you can keep what you owe. Granny told me, boy, you reap what you sow. Do the most, we over, even the skull. Steady on the run, glued his feet to the floor. Up in my Tesla, I'm rolling up extras. I stopped at Valero, think I should quit smoking. Life is a gamble, and I'm playing slots. Pull it down, close my eyes, and I pray I win tokens. All walk, no pop, how we drop. You can come and take a baby sip, still taste the dispose. One to one, sitting around the stars, double R for the race. Hit a race like a spaceship is float. All this drip, think I'm below sea level. Cut your own wrist off with that weak bezel. Ride around with the iron giant, make him eat metal. Watch Unk break a rock down to 3 pebbles. Bam, bam, down 3, hit the grand slam. 4 pockets full, fully switch, go wham, wham. Pants cramp, pull it out and count it till my hands cramp. Road DSM on the beach, not a sandstand. Boy. Hey, they wanna bleed me and leave me to act like they need me, but fuck it, I do it alone. She wanna touch me and rub me and go back to hubby, he probably could smell my cologne. I was immersed in the mercy, I show him no mercy, I really was watching the throne. Niggas ain't turning me down when my baby is asleep on the time that I'm watching my tone. Look, we don't want chips with a chip on our shoulder. If he Obi-Wan and I gotta be Yoda, don't need no promoter, we pull up, they know us. I'm the Ayatollah, snatching your controller, I don't give a fuck about.
They do sound a lot alike, but I feel like Babytron almost sounds a little bit younger.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
It almost sounds like Big Sean did before.
So I didn't want to pause it before we got to the Star Wars line. Because we know that Sam's a big Star Wars fan.
Yes, a little bit. There's a lot in this, though, I feel like. And I feel like the Babytron, like, he was using a lot of car references in his. Mm-hmm. Like, he talked about Rolls Royces, he talked about Tesla, he talked about...
There's a whole scheme in there.
The car scheme?
Yeah, car scheme as well. And obviously, like I said, you got the goat line.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire
Got bit by a spider.
everybody's
For
a
me, it was
goat,
a goat, yeah.
greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be done this way, that you kind of have three different eras, where Eminem came before Big Sean.
Yes.
Detroit, right? Then Big Sean came, inspired by Eminem. You
Yeah.
know, they've worked together on a couple of tracks before.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of love there. And so, yeah, but you know, Big Sean's from a different era, and then we have the newest era. Probably, I don't know if this is true, but I think Baby Tron, like you said, is very young and on the come up. And so it's like three eras of Detroit that we're seeing on this track.
Which is cool.
You're liking it so far?
I am.
All right, let's keep it going.
Need metal. Watch Unk break a rock down to 3 pebbles. Bam, bam, down 3, hit the grand slam. 4 pockets full, fully switch, go wham, wham. Pants cramp, pull it out, count it to my hands cramp. Road DSM on the beach, not a sandstand. Boy. Hey, hey. They wanna bleed me and leave me to act like they need me, but fuck it, I do it alone. She wanna touch me and rub me and go back to hubby, he probably could smell my cologne. I was immersed in the mercy, I show him no mercy, I really was watching the throne. Niggas ain't turning me down when my baby is asleep on the time that I'm watching my tone. Look, we don't want chips with a chip on our shoulder. If he Obi-Wan and I gotta be Yoda, don't need no promoter, we pull up, they know us. I'm the Ayatollah, snatching your controller. I don't give a fuck about you when I'm focused. Fuck all the drugs you take, I'm taking over. I paid attention, don't need no payola, can't take away from me, you just need to take cover. I could paint a picture like I made a stencil, fuck your whole image, I'm a cold Bennett. I don't know what the fuck they done told niggas. I put all of my heart and my soul in it. I make you a person, you so different. I can't listen to you for a whole minute. Took a blood test, ain't no whole winner. Watch your motherfucking mouth before I go win it. They like, no, he didn't, got him more invested. If it's one thing I make no exceptions. I got new addresses, I got no reception. I got love and hate coming from both directions. Bitch, I come from the D where they BMF and where they moving them keys like a chord progression. Bitch, I'm omnipresent, I got no reflection. Made a living off bars, I need no correction. Grinding shit out, gotta stay patient. While you outside, we on staycation.
You got keys, chord progression, bars, correctional, some nice wordplay by Big Sean as well in this one.
I feel like he also, like in this, in his verse, I guess, is kind of like building. Like he almost is like, it starts a little bit slower and he was like really building like the...
Yeah, both of them have done that.
Yeah, like the tempo, but the,
speed,
tempo, it's like it picks up. Yeah. Talking a little bit about Obi-Wan and...
Like I made this stencil, fuck your whole image, I'm a cold Bennett. I don't know what the fuck they done told niggas. I put all of my heart and my soul in it. I make you a person, you so different. I can't listen to you for a whole minute. Took a blood test, ain't no whole winner. Watch your motherfucking mouth before I go win it. They like, no, he didn't, got him more invested. If it's one thing I make no exceptions. I got new addresses, I got no reception. I got love and hate coming from both directions. Bitch, I come from the D where they BMF and where they moving them keys like a chord progression. Bitch, I'm omnipresent, I got no reflection. Made a living off bars, I need no correction. Grinding shit out, gotta stay patient while you outside. We on staycation. Lock the fuck in, ain't no player for real unless you play making. I take the chances you hate taking. Fuck a dog, I'ma go West Craven. I'm at the safe, fuck a safe haven. They play with my name and I can't take it. Little Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus and choke. Even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is dope. My city Leia and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope.
Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider. Me, musta got bit by a goat. I used to dream as a kid I would grow to be one. I hope that I inspire hope for you to go get what you desire most. Spit fire, bitch, I was just flying coach. Y'all thought you was sick, you were misdiagnosed. I'm dope and you never had this high dose. Now my state's in the building and bitch, I done slept on more floors than the Empire State Building. I got so many stories, but I hate ceilings. Ain't feeling your top 5 favorite rappers, so I know they about to be pissed at me. But this to me is a mystery. How rappers I've already ripped could be higher up on a list than me. Yet here I sit on your list with
So this is, where we get into some of the meat potatoes of that verse, where Eminem's calling out some people again, right? And there's been a lot of people that he's been featured with tracks that we've discussed, right? Whether it's Nas or Jay-Z, Biggie Smalls, like all these rappers that he's been on, and he kills them on every single track. But then people do their lists and they put Eminem lower on the list than them, right? So that's what he's kind of getting
He's
into.
talking about with that, yeah.
Yeah, and there was a nice scheme in there I was going to mention to you. What was it again?
My name and I can't take it. Little Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it you think it's so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is dope. My city Leia and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope.
Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider. Me, musta got bit by a goat. I used to dream as a kid I would grow to be one. I hope that I inspire hope for you to go get what you desire most. Spit fire, bitch, I was just flying coach. Y'all thought you was sick, you were misdiagnosed. I'm dope and you never had this high dose. Now my state's in the building and bitch, I done slept on more.
So this is the whole building, ceiling, floors, stories. He's got a whole scheme on the building idea here in not restricting like his thoughts, his hopes, and his dreams, and what he's going to accomplish, and all that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to mention that.
I also didn't even realize before that he's talking about Obi-Wan in the chorus as well.
Yeah.
And A New Hope, yeah.
It's dope. My city Leia and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope.
Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider. Me must have got bit by a goat. I used to dream as a kid I would grow to be one. I hope that I inspire hope for you to go get what you desire most. Spit fire, bitch, I was just flying coach. Y'all thought you was sick, you were misdiagnosed. I'm dope and you never had this high dose. Now my state's in the building, and bitch, I done slept on more floors than the Empire State Building. I got so many stories, but I hate ceilings. Ain't filling your top 5 favorite rappers, so I know they about to be pissed at me. But this to me is a mystery, how rappers I've already ripped could be higher up on a list than me. Yet here I sit on your list with 5. Wish though it's fine, but just know inside, to me this shit's hilarious. So when I get this and by a pioneer who is one of the reasons why I am here, they tell me I should just let the shit go and slide. Melly Mel shouldn't get no reply. That man is a legend, bitch, so am I. And anyone else who thinks it'd be wise and easy as pie to beat me and tries can treat me just like poison. They can eat me and die. Middle finger stuck up, but I never conceded whenever ever retreated. You never seen it. Every dream that I ever dreamt, I exceeded. Team at my legacy, I definitely did. Controversy, I always fed on, I need it. Treat it like a truck hit a head on, I meet it. I get on a beat and it's like that I Got a Tiger song is playing in my head. I repeat, I've been knocked down so many times, can't count. Sometimes she does not pan out. That's just the way that the card hands dealt. John Manziel, odd man out. Heavyweight war to Scott Van Pelt. I can't help but feel like a victim of child abuse, cause I am bound to get that goddamn belt. Way beyond crazy, shady gone, but hey, maybe I'm the GOAT, the bitch on and baby Tron, and that's why they be on the shit they be on, cause
Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus and choke. Even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is dope. My city Leia and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope.
Shush.
So what do you think about that one?
I liked it. I thought it was cool. I've always really liked Big Sean. Like, I like his flow. I like his voice. I think he sounds good. He's like, you know, he has like, I feel like he makes like catchy kind of songs, like with his cadence and the way that he delivers his flow. Mm-hmm. I do feel like Baby Tron sounded a lot like him, like you said, just a little bit younger. So I think they were very similar.
So maybe it should have been Baby Sean instead of Baby Tron.
Yeah, literally. I think that they were very similar, even in their like delivery of the way that they rap. So I feel like there's probably definitely some influence there for sure.
Detroit thing though, right?
Yeah.
Detroit style of rap probably as well.
And Eminem was great, obviously, but I feel like that was cool. It was different. There was also still a little bit of that comedic vibe in there, as similar to other parts of the album. Obviously, I love the Star Wars references, so.
Yeah, and I think we've got 2 more here. We got the skit, and then we got 1 more to close out the album. I think there are I think there are some bonus tracks on his website or something, but we're not going to get into that today. Maybe we'll do that at a different point if you guys want us to react to that. So let's get into the skit, see what this is about. 1 minute. A long skit.
Been waiting a long time for this shit. Long time no seeing. Thought you got rid of my ass, huh? Yeah. Half a bag of Viagra. I'm gonna reach around and grab ya, bruh. Sometimes I wonder if my homie's gay. Wait, where'd everybody go? They left me again. Half a bag of Viagra.
What was that?
I have no idea what that was about. Guess who's back?
That's also, though, like with the Houdini, it's like, guess who's back?
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's Houdini's on the playlist next.
Oh, okay. So that's like leading into that or
maybe.
After. Yeah. Because even when they say abracadabra, he's like half a bag of Viagra or whatever.
Right. That would be, so that would make sense. Maybe it's Guess Who's Back, and then it leads into the Houdini song. That would make sense. All right. Let's roll.
Daddy?
Get what I hear when she gets.
Come eat.
I'm so tired.
Just come eat.
Lay off being there, man, I promise. Stop.
Well, then wake up.
Shut the door.
Somebody save me from myself. I been so long
Interesting.
living in hell.
Another pill as I start the spiral. Message to my daughters, I don't even deserve the father title. Haley, I'm so sorry, I know I wasn't there for your first guitar recital. Didn't walk you down the aisle. Missed the birth of your first child. Your first podcast, looking down. Sweetie, I'm so proud of how you turned out. Sorry that I chose drugs and put them above you. Sorry that I didn't love you enough to give them up how to fuck to. And I love you more than a pill looking up to the ceiling from this floor under will.
Somebody save me from myself. I spent so long living in hell. They say my lifestyle is bad for my health. It's the only thing that seems to help.
Elena, sorry.
So I was not expecting that. I mean, I know the song "Save Me" from
Jelly Roll, yeah.
right? Really cool how he's kind of remixing this. Obviously, would have got the okay from Jelly Roll to do it, right? And I think actually Jelly Roll was performing with Eminem at some concert a month ago. He just featured. He came in and did some, I don't know, one of the songs where it has like a higher end vocal on it as a feature on the chorus, and Jelly Roll was performing with Eminem while Eminem was doing the rap portions, obviously.
Cool.
So clearly they've got a working relationship there, and Save Me is a great song. Really, really love that song, and it's pretty crazy how he's implementing this so perfectly with the concept that he's trying to get across, I feel like.
Yeah, like the drug use and stuff like that.
Yeah, so your thoughts so far?
I thought it's really good so far. Like you said, I think it complements each other really well with like the message of him, kind of his addiction and the struggle that had on his life and stuff like that. The only thing I'm a little bit confused about is like he said on there, like obviously he's like apologizing to Haley for the impact it's had on her, but with the timeline of him being sober, there's like things he said in there that didn't really make sense to me, like walking her down the aisle, missing her podcast. Like he's been sober for a long time, so why would he have missed those things?
Well, let's continue and find out a little bit more.
Me from myself. I spent so long living in hell. They say my lifestyle is bad for my health. It's the only thing that seems to help.
Elena, sorry that you had to hear me fall in the bathroom. Sorry that I missed you graduate. Nate, I should just congratulate you on being a dad too. Carter and Liam, look at you. Little bro, sorry I left you. Sorry that I'll never get to hold or hug my little nephews. Stevie, I'm sorry I missed you. Grow up and I didn't get to be the dad I wanted to be to you. Things I wanted to see you do. This is my song from me to you. Sorry I gave up, but I'm just so defeated. God, what the fuck you want me to do?
Somebody save me from myself. I spent so long living in hell. They say my lifestyle is bad for my health. It's the only thing that seems to help.
I've been staring at the video of Haley almost daily, of her playing the guitar in hopes maybe that'll give me the power to fight. But the addict in me's a coward. He told me that I can't do it. Had a second chance, blew it. It's like I'm stuck inside an alternate reality, but I know I'll turn it around and be able to walk her and Laney one day to the altar as proud as can be. Right now I'm just weak as I fall further down in this deep hole and farther in the ground that I sink. As they lower me in my coffin, I feel the tears all falling down on my cheek.
I'm a lost cause. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm so damn beat.
So you caught that last part there?
What do you mean? Where he died?
Yes.
Yeah.
Part? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like when he died?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a big moment.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that this is like him rapping this of like as Slim Shady, and like if he hadn't have got clean and Eminem hadn't have, or Marshall hadn't have taken over. This is from like Slim Shady's perspective.
So I may have been right from the beginning.
Is that accurate, I guess?
Let's listen.
Second chance blew it. It's like I'm stuck inside an alternate reality, but I know I'll turn it around and be able to walk her and Laney one day to the altar as proud as can be. Right now I'm just weak as I fall further down in this deep hole and farther in the ground that I sink. As they lower me in my coffin, I feel the tears all falling down on my cheek.
I'm a long call. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm so damaged beyond repair. Life is shattered, my hopes and my dreams. I'm a long call. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm so damaged beyond repair. Life is shattered, my hopes and my dreams.
All right, and that's the death of Slim Shady.
So
we
that's,
made it all the way through
so
the album.
That was Slim Shady dying.
Yeah, so let's go back and rehash some of the conversations that we've had thus far, right? Throughout this whole album, we've talked about how Eminem and his alter ego, Slim Shady, but his other part of himself, like his true self. Like other people looked at it as it's just Slim Shady as the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just somebody that he gets to in the mold of when he's rapping, his alter ego.
Yeah.
But this whole thing has shown that it's a part of who he is, or it was, because of his addictions.
Yeah.
And that's what he's highlighted a lot throughout this whole thing. But the whole album has been this constant struggle that he's had fighting these demons, which the demon, as he's alluded to with evil and all this other stuff,
Slim Shady.
is Slim Shady.
And had he have let Slim Shady win, then he wouldn't have been able to witness all these things in his life and be where he is now, because
he would have been dead.
Yeah, exactly.
He would have died.
Yeah.
So that's what he was saying, right? He was talking about in that second verse in particular how he wouldn't have seen any of those things happen in his kids' lives or anything like that. And he's just apologizing to them all right then and there. But at the same time, he's apologizing as Slim Shady, that alter ego, because it didn't make it that far and it didn't see any of these things. And so it did pass away and Slim Shady died. Mm-hmm. He's rehashing the death of Slim Shady, but he's already dead. He's already long gone. Yeah. And if he hadn't have died, then we may not have got to see Marshall become who he is today.
Yeah.
Right? And I think it's such a creative masterpiece. Like to think about how he put this together and then going back in time and writing about it in the way as Slim Shady was and rehashing all these things. It must have been hard to some extent to go back into some of these places, right? 100%. Some of these pockets and do it without the substance abuse, right? Because he used to say, like, he used to do all this stuff being intoxicated. Maybe, who knows? Maybe you use some of his old writing. Yeah. Right? Yeah. That he'd already written, but just didn't want to release it, but now did it in a way that allowed him to release it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, especially if he was like using songs and stuff that he had previously written. Like he talked about the one about, why is the guy's name escaping me right now? What's his name again?
Superman?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that it's interesting because I think like going into this, like most people assumed that Death of Slim Shady was meaning like cancel culture death. Like everybody was going to cancel Slim Shady, but based off what he was saying, so Slim Shady's in this era is going to be dead because nobody like wants to hear what he has to say anymore type thing.
But it's he canceled himself.
Yes.
That's the point. It wasn't that Slim Shady got canceled by anyone other than Eminem because he's the head honcho. That was the other song that you listened to.
Yeah.
He's making the decisions whether Slim Shady's going to get canceled or not.
Yeah, but I think that like the deeper thing within that is that like it didn't even come down to canceling. It came down to like him deciding to kill Slim Shady off when he got over his addiction 10 years ago.
100%. No, it was a necessity. It had to happen.
Yeah.
Right?
But what I'm saying is that I think like the general idea of, at least that I had, and I would assume other people had it too going into this, was that like Slim Shady never really died. It was like this was his making his comeback, and now he was going to die. Like this album now was the death of Slim Shady, based off of him, what he says can like no longer be tolerated, kind of thing. So he's just kind of canceling himself, so other people aren't going to cancel him. Whereas by the end of this album, he's essentially saying like, no, I already killed Slim Shady by overcoming my addiction before.
Right.
So it has nothing to do with now. It has to do with before type
Well,
thing.
I think it does and it doesn't. I think it has to do with now because he's not the same person.
Yes.
He's not on substances. He's not the same rapper because of that.
I just meant more so like they're not like bringing back Slim Shady to cancel him in today's day and age type thing is what I meant.
They're not bringing back Slim Shady.
Like Eminem isn't bringing back Slim Shady in this album so that he can cancel him today for his thoughts and his ideas. It's more that like Eminem already canceled him before.
I'm just saying that nobody is canceling Slim Shady, right? That's the point, right? Is that Eminem has made the decision, quote unquote, to cancel because he's talked about this throughout the album, right? Like getting canceled. And then in some of the skits, they're canceling himself. He's trying to cancel himself. Eminem's trying to cancel Slim Shady. And I'm not saying like that actually is happening. I'm just saying that it ended up happening. That Eminem canceled Slim Shady because he stopped being that person any further.
Yeah.
It's also interesting because it makes me think of like some other people that have said in the past about his work, right? In that bring back the old Slim Shady, right? And this kind of highlights why he didn't do that.
Yeah, for
why
sure.
he didn't feel comfortable doing that.
Yeah.
Because it was an identity for him that he didn't feel comfortable being because it relied on substance abuse. And I think, like I said, it's such a cool, creative, poetic way to highlight substance abuse as well.
Yeah.
And like even that last song that we just listened to is Somebody Save Me. It's like, it's highlighting the issues of substance abuse, which he's talked about many times before. But like rehashing it in a way that like makes you think like what could have happened if he didn't get over that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he wouldn't have been around.
Yeah.
And also still highlighting that he is around today to tell this story in a completely creative, mind-blowing masterpiece way.
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
It's so unbelievable, like the way it's come for full circle, but he's done it that way.
Yeah, on purpose, right? And tells his story in a way that not only, like you said, highlights some of these issues, but also in a storytelling way of kind of what he went through, but then also entertaining with the way that they have this dialogue and the way that it's delivered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyways, thoughts on the last song there?
I liked it, and I thought that, like I said, it was really cool that he did almost like a remix of Jelly Rolls. I feel like what he was saying and this idea of where he would have ended up had he have not changed his life would fit in exactly perfect with Jelly Roll's song. So, yeah. What did you think about it?
The song I thought was great. I thought it was, it was similar to Temporary.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, more of that kind of vibe.
Yeah. But I thought it closed out the album perfectly. I thought it added a different feel to it. Really, really well done in terms of a remake and a remix. And Jelly Roll, I thought, fit perfectly on the chorus there. So, really, really well done. And I'm, in terms of the overall album, it's going to be hard for me to say, place it in his catalog and discography right at the moment. It's going to take some more listens for me. I think I would be hard pressed to give him less than a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
I think like there were a couple of songs on there that I probably could have done without, but probably 90% of it at least was like, no, like it's great. Like it's fantastic. So really, really impressive work for Slim Shady and Eminem on this one. Like,
not to overlook the fact that he's in his 50s.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And just all the hype that went into this and all the marketing, and he delivered on it. He did a great job. It's like, you can tell how passionate he is about music still, to be creating something like this at the end of his career. Who knows when that's going to be at this point, but super, super impressive, above and beyond expectations. So happy with this. Definitely going to take a couple of listens though to catch all the bars.
Yeah, and I think it'll take a while to, when you like listen and certain ones become your favorites that you like play regularly. Like I don't know what those are going to be yet.
Yeah, that's the only thing I will say is that I don't know how much replay value this is going to have of like for the average person. If you're a big Slim Shady Eminem fan, you're probably going to be playing this quite a bit. And you're going to go back and dissect and catch the bars and all that kind of stuff because that's what Eminem fans like to do. But if you're just an average fan, how many of the songs on here are you going to be replaying a lot? I
Yeah.
don't know. I think Temporary, like I said, is going to be one of those. I think something like this, Somebody Save Me, is going to be another one. I think maybe there's a few in there that are going to be
Like some of the harder hitting ones, like have a good beat. I think people might play some of those.
but they're not like the standout chorus stuff that none of those really were like, oh wow, like crazy choruses. So
Yeah.
that's what I think is going to give the replay value for a lot of people and more
Yeah.
in the mainstream. So it's not like my particular taste
I think
anyways.
that's
but
kind of like to be expected though with a concept album, right? Like I feel
Yes.
like for a lot of concept albums, like they're not really here for like the catchy banger club vibe type stuff is what people tend to like replay the most.
Well, we did say as well that this is something that you need to put on your headphones to listen throughout. And I'm glad that we're doing actually the full album. We don't normally do this. We do track by track, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm glad that we're doing it this way because I think it really has allowed us to appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was all, not, just thanks to Eminem, partly thanks to Eminem and that he, sent out, I don't know, it was Instagram or Twitter or whatever it was, but saying, this is a concept album and should be listened to in full all at one time. So he let everybody know beforehand.
Yeah, so you knew what to expect.
Yeah. So
I think I said earlier on, I can't remember if it was in this part or the first part that we did, that like I was kind of having a hard time keeping up with like the story of it. And I feel like now that it's all said and done, it does make sense to me. There's a couple pieces in there that I'm kind of like, I'm still a little bit unsure as to like how this fits in.
Yeah.
But I think like listening to it again would probably help with that.
It's hard though. I mean, because an Eminem album, there's so much. Like just the music itself, right? The lyricism, right? What he's doing with the cadence, the flow, the delivery, all that kind of stuff is one thing. But now to add a concept album on top of that, and
so much to take in.
So it's like a triple entendre.
My brain right now is like,
yeah. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed our reaction to Eminem and the Death of Slim Shady. I loved it. I'm so glad that we got to experience another Eminem album.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming, and it was
I'm also kind of happy that we got at least one more glimpse at Slim Shady before he's gone forever.
Yes, 100%. It was well worth the wait, and he's the GOAT. I don't think there's any question about it.
I wholeheartedly agree.
All right, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Leave us a comment. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Come back tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Thanks for watching.